everyone, it is Abigail of the Black Book Space. This is one of the last times you'll see me in my classroom on my little break because we are ending for the summer. So I'm really excited about that. And speaking of summer, I'm going to talk to you about 3 books that I highly recommend by Black authors that you check out and read for this summer. So if you're anything like me, summertime is reading time. You get your little hammock, hang it outside and read a book. You lay out in the park and read. You sit inside and read. Summer was always a time where I caught up on reading, and this summer will be no different because I'm so behind on my book goal. So if you're looking for some recommendations for books by Black authors to read this summer, then stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button if you're looking for more recommendations like these. So, the first book that we're starting with, of course, is this one, The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Dalila Harris. So this one's really special. One other thing that's happening this summer besides just reading, catching up on our reading goals, we're going to be celebrating this book on June 11th because it is the topic of the Epic Book Chat. So I adore this book. It scared the hell out of me, to be honest, at first, because it was really similar to like Get Out and other things like that where people are taking over people's bodies and like you can't control what's going on. It centers around Nella. She's our main character, and she is a book editor at a lily white firm where she is pretty much the only black girl there. Another black girl comes in, and that's when all the trouble starts. So it's not going to be your typical book where people are not getting along at work. It's a little sci-fi. So if you're interested in a book that is sci-fi genre, I highly recommend this book for your summer reads. It is not very long. It's one of those that, at least the type that I got this from Target, because you can open the front flap. You don't even need a bookmark. You can just put this on the page that you have last finished and it keeps your place for you. I really like it. It is a book that really truly makes you think. How does corporate America change us as Black people? Are we still able to remain ourselves? Or are we changing to something else? Are we code switching all the time? Can we trust each other in corporate America? These are the types of questions that we will be talking about at the Epic Book Chat on June 11th, and I cannot wait. So I hope that you'll join us. Links to get tickets are below. You can join us online or in person from all over the world. Let's celebrate this book because she wrote it so well, and she also won an award for it. It's part of the Good Morning America Book Club, but we can give her some more energy behind this book by talking about how much we loved it on our social media and everywhere, because everyone hasn't read it yet, and I need people to read this book. I need people to check it out. So, switching gears, that's our sci-fi recommendation. What about a little romance? If you're anything like me, you love a romance novel. It's probably my top number 1 to infinity type of book that I love to read. And this one's called Who's Loving You. I've talked about it before, but I highly recommend it because it's a lot of little short stories. So it's one of those books that you can read a little bit of it, come back and you haven't, like you don't have to go back and remember exactly what was going on. So if you're just getting back into reading, I recommend this one because it'll allow you to kind of like get your feet wet again. It's not too serious, but there are stories in there that make you think. They deal with things like cyber love. There's some sci-fi stories in here as well. There is a story about human trafficking in here. There's a story dealing with grief. All types of things going on, but they all center around love stories. So I really like that. Who's Loving You? Love Stories by Women of Color. A beautiful collection that I both lost and found myself in. That's what Candice Carty-Williams said. She's the author of Queenie. And I haven't read that book yet, so I need to read that one too. But one of the things that like really captured my attention for this was the beautiful cover. I love all of the colors on here. Not that they say you can't judge a book by its color, by its cover. But this one I knew would be really good because I love all of the little faces on here intertwining together. They really took their time, and I think this picture really captures what the book is all about. It celebrates love by women of color, all of our different nuances and things related to it, and how we speak about it and how we interpret it. So I like it. So we got a sci-fi recommendation and we got a romance recommendation. What about a health recommendation? This book is called The Remedy. if you're looking to switch up the vibe this summer and eat a lot healthier, stay cooler in the summer, it really helps when you're eating raw foods. And that's what this book is all about. It's the 5-week power plan to detox your system, combat the fat, and rebuild your mind and body. So the better you're eating, the better you'll be feeling, the better you'll relate to other people. I like this book because it's really simple. It's by Supernova Sloan, who is Queen Afua's son. And he is like a performer, he's amazing, and he talks about how drinking his green juice has really helped him so much. And he just gives really great recipes and remedies and ideas about how you can detox from day to day. So detoxing, of course, goes beyond just our food. You can detox from social media, detox from crazy people, detox from like certain types of music. That's what this book is all about. So it doesn't go into as much detail about those types of things. It mostly is detoxing from food. But once you start detoxing from food, you'll probably be prone to try and detox from other things as well. So I recommend this. If you're trying to get serious this summer about your health and stay cool in the summer, The Remedy is definitely the book for you. Highly recommend it. I probably will read it again myself because it's been a while since I read it, and I am personally looking to transfer from a vegetarian diet to a vegan diet, and I think this book will really help me to jumpstart that process. So again, today we talked about 3 books. One that is a kind of supernatural sci-fi situation, The Other Black Girl. Gotta read this one, right? Because by June 11th, you need to be done with it so that we can talk about it at the Epic Book Chat. And you're looking to get into some romance, Who's Loving You? And if you're looking to switch up the vibe a little bit with your eating, things about health, looking for a health and wealth type of thing going on, or the wealth of health, you can read The Remedy. Highly recommend all 3 of them. So those are 3 books for you to read this summer by Black authors. So grab your tickets to the Epic Book Chat. You will not want to miss out. Celebrate this book with us. This is how we make sure that we are getting the accolades we deserve given to the Black authors out here. We're making sure that it's something that comes up when people are searching for books, because we're celebrating and we're talking about the book all the time, and we're putting out there and showing that we really like it, which will come up in other people's news feed and get on other people's radar about how they should read the book too. So that's what we're doing this summer with The Other Black Girl, and we'll continue to be doing that every few months, celebrating books, talking about how important they are, how they change our lives, just really celebrating them. Literature is just so very important, and it is a huge part of our culture, so it's time that we talked about it a lot more. So happy Tuesday. Whatever you do today, I hope it's something that brings you joy, and I will see you later. Bye.